Hey, Eric Hammer here. I am one of the creators of Boost OptIn. I wanted to give you a brief demonstration of how the software works. You can see that we're in the members area. There's quite a lot of training here. You can go through the various things. Just want to give you a brief overview though. So basically what we're going to do is fill in this little form here. Now, when you fill in this form, there's a couple of brand new features that we added in that are really, really cool stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else. So first and foremost, when you fill in a campaign name, basically you're going to want to put in your own unique campaign name because this is going to be something that you can use to track your conversions on every ad that you run. So for our purposes, we're just going to put in like Boost Test, let's say. All right. Now, once you do that, you're going to go ahead and put in your image URL. For our purposes, I'm going to put in something that I remember very easily, which is my picture. But it can literally be anything you like. You can see on our sales page, there's a picture of a cat. It says, tap my nose to learn 13 things that your cat wants you to know. There's literally anything you can want, any picture you like, you can put there. Now, this is a very cool feature that there's a couple of programs that can do some of the features that BoostOptin can do. Nothing does all these things, and this is one of the features that's completely unique to BoostOptin. We've added in the ability to add tracking code for Google AdWords. So what that means is that if somebody visits your page and for whatever reason doesn't decide to opt into your list, instead of having to pay another 50 cents or $1 or $2 per click that you're getting them to your page originally, you can use a remarketing tag, which will cost you about 5 to 10 cents per click. You can chase them around the internet saying, hey, did you forget something? Basically, all you're going to need is this little code, this little number here. You'll generate your Google Remarketing ID, but all you need is this number. There's a whole course available here teaching you how to use Google Remarketing, but what's important here is to get this number. It doesn't cost you anything to have it, so even if you're not going to use it right now, you may as well get it. But if you don't want to use it, just leave it blank and the software will ignore it. For now, we're going to go ahead and add that in. So, all right, and then we're going to put in a special email address. Now, the email address can either be an email that you can use for your autoresponder, which basically will allow you to do subscribe via email. For example, Aweber offers that, or you can use a special Gmail account and then hook it to your autoresponder using Zapier. There's information in the software. I'm not going to go over that right now. But basically, it can be anything you like. So, for example, this is my actual email that I use for this purpose. Okay, now, the subject can be anything you like. I'd like to keep it simple. Hey, Eric, I'd love to get your free gift just for being a member of the tribe. Okay, and then basically in the email, we're going to write something simple here, Eric. Thanks so much for the opportunity. I am looking forward to learning from you. And I'm going to add in a little something just to make sure that they know that this is obviously an email list. They probably figured out already, but just in case, I understand that you'll occasionally send me free gifts. Well, not free gifts. Send me valuable offers. And I also understand that, let's make this a little bit fun, gasp. Oh, the horror. Your email may end up in spam. If it does, I promise to hit this is not spam. Thanks again. And then the software is going to automatically create this for you. Now, the final thing you're going to have is forward after tap. This is a really cool feature. I'm going to demonstrate for you in a ready-made squeeze page that I have done for you. And I want to show you what it does. So basically, you're going to click forward after tap. And when you do that, you can forward to a tripwire offer of any kind that you like. Whatever it is that you want to forward to, you can put that in. So you can put in, I'm just put in, for our purposes, something easy to remember, google.com. But it can be, obviously, you want something you're going to make money off of. And you're going to see in the squeeze page that I already have ready-made that you can actually go ahead and see that it's going to forward to a tripwire offer, obviously not to google.com. For our purpose, we're going to do that just because for the purpose of filling out the form. And then we're going to click Generate the Code. You can see it's going to generate this very, very complicated piece of code here. All you're going to do is click Select and Copy. And then basically going to paste this code into anything you like. So, for example, let me go ahead and open up my own website real quick and show you what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and click on Pages and just add it. And basically all you really have to do is paste the code in. Obviously you want to put in some sort of a heading. So for example, you might put in a heading that says just tap my picture for a free gift that will teach you how to make money online. You don't have to have this, just something extra that you might want to do, but obviously you don't want to have something that just tells people what it is instead of just the picture, unless the picture also says what to do. Now, so this basically all you're going to do is click Publish, and then you're going to have your page ready-made. Now, I already have a ready-made page I want to show you, because I want to show you what it looks like as an actual squeeze page. So here's an example of a squeeze page that I use. So you can see it's a very simple squeeze page, picture of an ocean with a bit of a beach. And at the top it just has a nice little thing. Basically kind of tantalizing. Does your bank often hit zero? Click below to find out never have money usage again. You're going to click Instant Access. This is obviously our button. When I click this button, a couple of things are going to happen. First of all, it's going to open up my email and automatically populate an email to me asking for the free gift. And all I have to do is click Send, and then it'll be added into my autoresponder series. Beyond that, though, you can see over here, it's also forwarding me to a tripwire offer. And that's a really cool feature because I've actually made quite a bit of money using the tripwire offer feature as well, where basically after people opt in, they immediately are monetized by offering them a cool offer. They can go ahead and purchase this. So you end up getting the best of both worlds. Now let's go ahead and take a look what happens when you look at this on a mobile phone. Hold up my mobile phone over here so you can see it in the camera. You can see that we have the same exact squeeze page we had before. All you have to do is go over here and tap our little button over here, and it's going to open up my email to request the free gift. Once I've sent the free gift request, let's go ahead and close that up, go back to our Google, and there you go. Once they've sent the request for the free gift, they're going to go to a tripwire offer that we've set up. And of course, if we go back into the actual software, you'll be able to see that everything has been tracked, so you know exactly how often people have clicked. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. So you can see over here we've done numerous tests. Obviously, we have our boost test right here that's showing display count 0 for some reason, but the click count is correct, showing you how often it's clicked, probably because we went directly to it instead of somebody else visiting it. But the bottom line is you're seeing all the different display counts, all the different tests that we've run. We've tested this software in pretty much every major software we could think of. So it's been tested in multiple page builders, Elementor, Divi, Thrive Themes, Optimize Press. It's been also tested with ClickFunnels and with Wix. Pretty much anything you like as far as, of course, plain HTML, pretty much anything you like. As long as you can paste a piece of HTML code, then it'll automatically open up the email client, as well as forward after tap, and also track everything for you. The other cool thing that we have here, this particular video is going to teach you our hybrid system, because a lot of people ask me, well, what happens if they don't have a an email client on their desktop computer. Now, the truth of the matter is about 60 to 70% of people will visit your page from a mobile device. That is just the reality, that people are going to be visiting from a mobile device. Most of them don't visit. And the people who do visit from a desktop computer, usually they're doing it when they're at work and they're bored, and so they're checking their personal email, and so they're going to click from their desktop, and usually at the office they're going to have Outlook or something like that, so we'll also open up their Outlook. But for the rare occasions when somebody might be visiting from a desktop at home and they don't have an email client, because most people don't have those anymore, we have a special hybrid system that we teach you to work with desktop computers as well as with mobile computers, to make sure that you're never going to have an issue where the software isn't going to get you the maximum results possible. So on the desktop computer, you can actually go ahead and set it with a more traditional opt-in form, so that when people visit from a desktop, it'll detect that and show them a traditional opt-in form, whereas when they visit from a mobile device, it'll show them the Boost OptIn mobile lead page, which will get you the maximum amount of results possible. And we've seen tremendous results from this. The numbers are just astounding. I've gone from less than 2% open rates to 23% open rates just because of the fact that I use this kind of software to actually go ahead and grab the best possible of these possible. So this is really powerful stuff, and we really hope you're going to love it.